Have you ever struggled to choose between buying two decks and you just couldn't decide? That's exactly what happened to me. I'm a child of the late 60s and have more than a wee bit of hippie in me, so naturally I was torn between these two funky, colorful 60s styles decks that I'm going to show you today in this side-by-side comparison of the Groovy Waite and the Trippin Waite. Hi there, I'm Lisa from Mythical Witchery. Welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Before I get started here today, I just wanted to remind you not to forget to check out my 1K celebration video and add your name for a chance to win one of 2 free tarot decks and 2 free books. The link to that video will be at the end of today's video. These 2 Rider-Waite-Smith clone decks were created by James Battersby and Christine Aguilar of Tarot Collectibles. They are indie deck creators based in Northern Ireland in the UK. This is one of my favorite places for good quality, creative, and fun Rider-Waite-Smith clones. Other decks they've created include the Winter Waite, the Dead Waite, the Spring Waite, Halloween Waite, Blacklight Tarot, and more. They don't include guides as they follow the Rider-Waite-Smith system, but they do have full color PDF guides available on their website for all of their decks. Their website and social media accounts will be linked in the description box below this video. I decided to do a side-by-side comparison of these 2 decks because I just couldn't decide which one I wanted. They're sold with or without pouches, $60 US without, or $75 with. And they also sent me 2 really beautiful silk tarot reading cloths, which are too big to show you in this video, but they're really lovely. I'll try and show you a little bit here. So this one, turn that around. This one is, I think, from the Groovy Waite. It's got past, present. They don't actually list these for sale on their website, not that I could find. So it was kind of a nice surprise when they included these. And then this one, I believe this is the Trippin Waite. Yeah. So with past, present, and future down there as well. So they're really pretty. Very nice quality material as well. So getting back to this, we've got the Groovy Waite here and the Trippin Waite here. I'll just open these pouches up. Okay, so I have not taken off the plastic coating yet, so I'm going to do that right now, and I will be right back. Okay, so we've got the Groovy Waite here and the Trippin Waite here, and they both come in tuck boxes, which if you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know that I'm not a huge fan of tuck boxes, but I'm not going to refuse a deck just because it has a tuck box. I love that they have matching pouches available. I'll just show you those again. So if you do want to store them in a pouch, then you've got that option. These are really well made pouches. They've got the sort of satiny or silk material here, and then this lovely velvet material for the rest of it. And they're not lined, but they're really nice bags, and they're really cute, and they go with the decks. So I actually think they go this way. I think, yeah. All right. So if you look at them, you can see that the Trippin Waite is a little bit wider than the Groovy Waite, but we'll do measurements once we get them out of their boxes here. This this is the one thing I really dislike about tuck boxes, is it's so easy to wreck the cards and or wreck the boxes. So when I remember, I try and open from the bottom instead. Not that that really makes a difference, but I think I saw Lisa Pepez mention that once. And I thought, you know, that makes sense. This one I can't do that because the bottom is glued down on this one. So there we go. Hence why I'm not a big fan of tuck boxes. I'll just put that up there so that we remember what is on what side here. Now these are supposed to both be 350 GSM stock. The Trippin Waite, I chose the borderless edition, but you can actually get this with a border as well. And this has a starry laminate effect, which is probably why this is a little bit thicker. That laminate is just enough to make it thicker. So as far as measurements go, they're exactly the same width. Did I just mix those up? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so they're exactly the same width and length. So they are 70 millimeters, and that will be 2.75 inches by 120 millimeters, and that'll be 4.75 inches. So let's just look here. So we've got 2 Fool cards here for each one, and the one on the Groovy Waite is exactly the same. So we'll just put that aside. But the one from the Trippin Waite is 2 different styles. So I guess you can choose whichever one you like best. But you may be able to see here why I struggled to choose between these, because they have such a similar vibe to them. That 60s kind of hippie vibe. So we'll just go through and have a look at all of the cards side by side, and hopefully that will help someone else who's struggling to decide which one they want. Let's have a quick look at the backs. So the Groovy Waite is like this. I think that's pretty cool. Love that design. And the Trippin Waite is like this. So, which I think is also really cool. So we've got the Magician. Again, these are Waite Smith clones. So you'll expect them to basically look like a Waite Smith, except with funky colors. I love this. I think that's really cool on the High Priestess. Love the cat here. Gosh, I don't know which one of those two I'd prefer. This is my favorite of these two. But this one reminds me so much of my best friend's dad. Ooh, we've got the Guru instead of the Hierophant. That's quite cool. I think I like this one better. Okay, the Lovers. Oh, how cool is this? It's got a little LP album on it. Looks like a 78, I'd have to guess. No, it's actually, maybe it's could be a 45. Whoops. Oh, sorry, I'm getting myself mixed up here. The Chariot. I think I like this one better, but I like that top. You see why I struggled so much to decide between these decks? At the end of the day, it was a really tough decision. Too tough as it turned out for me. The Hermit. Oh, I love them both. You know, I meant to do this video as a way to help other people if they were struggling to decide which one they wanted, and I'm not sure if this is helpful. I love that. The Hanged Man. I love the butterfly wings here. Death. Well, in this case, if you don't like dead people or whatever, then the Groovy Waite will be the way to go. Temperance. The Devil. Oh, look at him. His spiral eyes here. That's funny. These look like quite proper hippies, don't they? And these ones, I think this is probably a reference to the Vietnam War here. The Tower. So this is definitely more of a traditional tower feel, where this, it looks like, I mean, there's not really anything happening to this tower other than the fact that it's underwater. Interesting. The Star. Love this 3D effect on this star here. But I love the colors over here. Gosh, I feel like I'm no closer to knowing which one I like better. This is definitely more of a traditional moon card. The Sun. So my good friend Benny from The Fool's Apprentice would probably prefer this one, since there's really no sunflowers to speak of here. Where here there are. He's not a sunflower fan. Judgment. Certainly a more traditional Judgment card here. The World. I'm going to move these up maybe just a little bit. Probably should have done that to start with. My apologies. This is cool. The dancing floor here with the light up floor panels. I like this World card though. Okay, so they're in a slightly different order here for the suits. So give me just a moment and I will sort them so that they are in the same order. Okay, so that's sorted, and again we've got the Groovy Waite on the left here and the Trippin Waite over here on the right. So we've got the Ace of Wands. Love the mushrooms on this. The 2. The 3. I think I love this, but I also love this. How to choose. They're both really cool decks. Not an easy choice because they've definitely both got that 60s hippie vibe to them. Oh, I love the butterflies there. Also the background. I think I prefer this card, the Groovy. If they didn't have different backs, I would probably go through and just pick my favorites. I guess I could maybe do that anyway, but... And now we have the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. James from Tarot Collectibles recently shared a petition to stop a big, well-known Chinese corporation from selling counterfeit copies of their decks. And I guess they're having a real problem with that, like a lot of indie deck creators, and it is just horrible, really horrible. Ace of Cups. So please, if you do decide that you want to get one of these decks, please buy it directly from the creator. Please. Don't support theft. So, Two of Cups. I love this. Make Love Not War. Both of those cards. The 3. 4. 5 of Cups. I love the guitar slung over the back there. The 6. Again with the mushrooms here. 7. The Trippin, again, a little bit more traditional. So I think that's one thing. If you want something that's closer to being a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith clone, the Trippin Waite seems to be more that way, where the Groovy Waite occasionally is a little different. The 9, this is really cool, with the genie coming out of the lamp. Yeah, the 10. Let's talk about stock for a second. So it's not a fully matte finish, but it's sort of, I don't know what they would call that, a satin finish, I guess. So it's not full-on glossy either. But it's got just a little tiny bit of a, not really a shine, but sort of. You can sort of see. And the Knight. All you need is love. Oh, brilliant for the Knight of Cups. Love that. Oh, Queen of Cups. The King. Loving the dolphins here. And moving into the swords. I think I like the colors on that one better. The Two of Swords. So this one's got extra arms or hands here covering, well, extra arms with hands covering the eyes. And this one looks like it's just wearing like really dark glasses. The Three of Swords. I think this is my favorite. The Four. These little books here. I think those are actually supposed to be album covers. And the Five of Swords. Six. I love this with the rainbow and the light coming out there. The rays from the sun. Seven of Swords. They're really similar, but this one definitely more of a Rider-Waite Smith feel to it than this. This is definitely more hippie-ish. 8. You can maybe see why this was such a tough decision for me, because there are some cards on the Groovy Waite that I just love so much more, and there are some on the Trippin Waite that I think, oh, that just, I love that better. You know, it's really hard to decide. I don't know if I just made this easier for anybody or if I've made the decision harder. Hopefully I've made it a little bit easier. Got the Page. Loving the wings there. The Knight. The Queen. Love her hair. The King. And the Pentacles. This almost looks like it's dripping honey, doesn't it? The 2. Three. I really, really love the fact that of both of these, for the Pentacles, they're using the peace sign. I think that's so cool. The 4. Very clever. The 5 of Pentacles. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 'Page. Again, definitely a little bit more traditional looking in the Trippin Waite. The Knight. Queen. King. And we've got an extra card. So, okay, so this gives an alternate to the Sun card. Let me just get that out so we can have a look here. Okay, so this is the Trippin Waite here, and it includes an alternative Sun card. I like that. I think it's cool. I think I would choose this one. Definitely. And the Groovy Waite includes an extra card which they've called Smoky. That's cool. Like that. Okay, so for shuffling, I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit easier to shuffle the Groovy Waite than the Trippin Waite, just because it's slightly thinner stock. Because of the lamination, this doesn't seem to be the kind of stock that you're going to be able to riffle and bridge though, because it's a little stiff. Maybe with time. This one is definitely thicker. That laminate really makes a difference. You can get the same thickness of cardstock, but the finish can make a huge difference. These ones don't slide together quite as well. I think that laminate finish makes them so that they're a little bit, so they're not quite as smooth. They seem to stick together a little bit more. Not a stick together, but they don't, I don't know how to explain it. They sort of clump a little. Isn't that gorgeous though? Love the backs on those. And then here, these ones definitely, you see these slide better. Definitely get a nicer fan from the Groovy Waite. So if that is a consideration for you, then the Groovy Waite may just be the deck for you. Otherwise, if you want a slightly more traditional deck, you don't mind that the cards have a finish that makes them less easy to glide, then the Trippin Waite may be for you. As for me, I still can't decide which deck, that if I had to choose one, which one I would choose. Oh, it's really hard. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Tell me which of these two decks you prefer and why. And I will take your comments under advisement, and that hopefully will help me to choose. Thank you again for joining me. Just a reminder again about my 1K, reaching 1K subscribers, and the video, which I will link at the end of this video. So you can just go and click on that. Add your name for a chance to win a fantastic deck or a book. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you for coming and watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, may love and laughter light your days. Bye for now.